These are some of the things that you could do when you're trying to fill up the calendar for your salespeople and actually send them good leads.
Hey guys, Jason here with adskills.com, bringing you yet some more of that Edge episode goodness. So without further ado, let's just crank up the old laptop and dive right in.
We'll be diving into the marketing of Fisher Investments. I was browsing around Fox News, as I often do, looking for some inspiration, and I scrolled down to sponsored stories. These are recommended by Outbrain, which is a native ad network. I was just trying to find a good subject for today's video, and I saw an ad here by Fisher Investments. 7 wealth tips once your portfolio reaches $1 million by Fisher Investments. And I can say that amongst all of these ads, doesn't stand out too much. It's actually kind of low-key and just kind of recedes into the background because these other images are really fighting for your attention more. But this low-key style here is actually a hallmark of Fisher Investments. So let's come on over to the page that it leads you to. This is quite a simple page with a lead magnet here, the 7 secrets of high net worth investors. So they show the cover of the book and a little bit of the inside. I actually really like what they've done here with the image because it's very common just to use the cover. I like this technique of actually showing what's inside the book. It's very subtle, but I think it is a powerful technique. It's like when you go on Amazon and you're looking at Kindle books, they let you read the first several pages because sometimes you just look at the cover and it just doesn't feel substantial enough, right? Especially as a digital image. Like people get used to seeing these, and I think just opening it up just to tease the inside of the book adds a bit extra of an edge. So that is a technique I might actually use sometime. I've never done this, but I really like it. So very subtle. A lot of people would overlook that. So 7 investing secrets you can use now. Another subtle detail here is that this button really stands out. It really leaps off the page. The mistake I see a lot of people make is using buttons that kind of go too closely with the color scheme of the page. Like if you had a dark blue or some other cool color, people will actually overlook the button. So this yellow color really stands out on the page. So I like what they've done there. When you overlay, it gives a little action. Very subtle details, but they add up. And below that, they've got a very short but powerful testimonial. And that's it. So this is a very simple page. Let's just click on here. It actually leads you to a new page that says, please allow us to personalize your experience. I don't know exactly what they're getting at here, how they're going to personalize it. Maybe that is an attempt just to extract more information. I'm going to just go through the form because I'm curious, and we're going to continue. Okay, so now they are asking for more information, and I know the way that Fisher Investments advertises, a lot of times in their ad, they will say things like, here's what you should do if you are retiring on $500K. So it sounds like that's really the minimum that they're looking for. They set the slider here at that minimum, and I see that in their advertising a lot. So here is their chance to get more information from me, but what they say they're doing is personalizing my experience. But on the other end of this is someone who is a salesperson who is looking for a qualified client. So see how they're writing that balance there of trying to get this information, I would say, in the guise of just personalizing my experience. I know 210 Beverly Hills. Okay, now let's see all the subtle psychology here. This is the last step. They've assured me that I won't have to keep entering more information. And it says, please provide a valid mobile phone number to directly access our guide via SMS. So I guess they're going to just shoot the guide over. And it also says now offering virtual consultations with a local professional. I don't know a lot about the Fisher Investment business model. I don't know if it's a franchise or something like that, but it's saying they're offering it with someone local. Never hurts to get a second opinion on your retirement plan. And here you actually can check, yes, I'm interested in a free financial planning consultation. All right, so if I just submit this, they get the information. Let's see. Let's put in a fake phone number. I'll check yes. Oh, okay. So if you check yes, they're actually trying to find the time, right? So this is a very smooth experience, and they are trying to optimize their chances of actually getting you on the phone, right? Because if they just take your information and they start trying to play phone tag, they don't know if you work, all day, or if you're free all day, or whatever. You're working third shift. They're always going to be calling you at a bad time. So I would say this is pretty smart. So they asked me to enter my phone number to get the guide, which I guess they'll text it to that number, but it's also right here. So see how they are wording things in a way that they're giving a reason for asking for the phone number other than, hey, we just want to start calling you and telemarketing to you, right? So they're giving another reason, which is kind of interesting here. If you have not received a text message with the link to the investment guide, click the button to resubmit your phone number. But the guide's actually right here, so maybe some people like to receive it directly to their phone via text. I don't know why, but it's a good way for them to just grab a valid phone number. What to expect next? So they're setting expectations. We may follow up with information and insights we think you'll find useful. So we'll call you. You can learn more about that, learn your goals, and start planning. So let's see what they're saying here. Okay, so they are warning you that they are going to call. Connect face-to-face or virtually to review your portfolio and financial goals. All right, so they are doing this just to warm the person up, to make it clear that they're wanting to get on the phone with them because they don't want to be calling cold leads. And then here we actually have a video about Fisher Investments. So the prospect can actually just get more information and warm up even more. So I would say that this is a very pragmatic and useful thank you page to warm the prospect up, give them what they were opting in to get, and then also set the expectation that they're going to try to call you on the phone. And as I pointed out in the previous step, they even got me to choose a time because when you're doing these type of flows here, it's great to get an email lead and to get a phone number, but if you can never get them on the phone, that's a problem. So these are some of the things that you could do when you're trying to fill up the calendar for your salespeople and actually send them good leads. And I would bet that this is a pretty good model for best practices because Fisher Investments has been in the game for a while, running really large amounts of traffic. You can see here that they're at 5.5 million over 3 months. So this lead flow generation is definitely one worth studying.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed geeking out with you. This is Jason signing off, and I'll see you in the next episode of The Edge.